Hello and welcome to part 2 of my art tutorial on how to make your own pop-up paper dollhouse as I did. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love on part 1 of my tutorial series, and hello to all of my new followers. Also a disclaimer, this is the only paper dollhouse I've ever made. It's the first one I ever made, and this has existed for a long time before I ever stumbled across it, actually in a dollhouse miniature DIY group on Facebook. So I did not come up with this. I'm just sharing what I've learned and hoping that you will like it too. So last time we talked about different shapes and configurations for broom boxes and how to assemble them into your paper dollhouse, as many or as few as you would like. I showed you how to tape together those room boxes to make this 3D shape, but I'm here to tell you today to not tape that room together until you've decorated it while it's flat. So I'm talking about things like drawing on a wood floor, pretty hard to do when it's in its 3D shape. Also things like applying wallpaper onto the walls. I'm just using some blue paper here. Things that are going to be much more difficult to do when it's 3D. This is also the time to do things like add interior doors and windows that go from one room box into another, which you do by just lining them up and cutting through both at the same time. This isn't something I'm a huge fan of just because it eats up furniture space in both rooms, but maybe you'll like it for your dollhouse. So I'm just going to use a blank room box for our purposes today because I'm going to show you how to make furniture. And that center folding line is something your furniture should never cross. The furniture is going to attach on either wall and then onto the floor, but not overhanging that middle line, which determines which way the furniture will fold when everything folds shut. Now, most of the furniture you're making is just going to be made from one long strip of paper. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So here I'm making a bed. It's got a headboard, the top of the bed, legs of the bed, and then a little bit that's going to attach it to the floor so that everything folds up nicely. Here's another example, just using a little strip of paper to make a nightstand. And the nice thing about things like nightstands with little cupboard doors on them is that you can make them functional. So just cut them open on 3 sides, leaving the folding part uncut, and then you can add a little backing paper to it, and you can have little secret things inside. So I'm running out of time in this video, but next time we'll talk about how to make armchairs with arms, and also like 3D shelves and some other cool, more complicated furniture. And I'll also show you examples of furniture in my own paper dollhouse and how to do some creative things like hide attachment points, etc. But for now, thank you so much for watching.